Addiction can feel like an unbreakable chain, wrapping tighter with every attempt to free yourself. The more you struggle, the more it seems to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. But imagine a mind as steady as a rock in the midst of a storm, unshaken by the winds of temptation. This is the power of Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that teaches resilience, self-mastery, and inner peace. What if you could apply these timeless principles to your struggle with addiction? What if you could learn to stand firm against the pull of desire, no matter how strong it feels? Today, we're going to explore how the wisdom of Stoicism can guide you on the path to overcoming any addiction, helping you reclaim control over your life. The first step in overcoming addiction through Stoicism is to understand that the source of our suffering is not the addiction itself, but our perception of it. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, teaches us that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This means that the pain, the craving, the despair, all of these are products of the mind. When you change how you perceive your addiction, you change its power over you. Imagine your addiction as a mere whisper in the wind, rather than a deafening roar. By seeing it for what it truly is, a fleeting thought, a temporary discomfort, you begin to weaken its hold. Stoicism emphasizes the critical importance of focusing on what is within your control, a principle that is incredibly powerful when battling addiction. Many people feel overwhelmed by the daunting idea of staying clean forever, which often leads to feelings of powerlessness and despair. The Stoics, however, remind us that we cannot control the future, with its uncertainties and potential setbacks. What we can control is our actions in the present moment. By focusing on the now, you reduce the immense pressure of thinking about staying clean tomorrow, next week, or for the rest of your life. Each moment presents a choice: to give in to your addiction or to resist it. This present-focused mindset makes the path to recovery more manageable by breaking it down into smaller, more achievable steps. Instead of being overwhelmed by the magnitude of a lifetime of sobriety, you can focus on the victory of making the right choice today, right now. Each moment of resistance is a small but significant win that, when accumulated, builds the strength and resilience necessary to overcome addiction in the long term. By mastering the present and focusing on what you can control, you empower yourself to stay on the path to recovery, one moment at a time. Another key Stoic practice is the exercise of self-discipline, which is crucial for overcoming addiction. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from mastering one's desires and impulses, rather than being enslaved by them. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of ruling over your mind, rather than allowing it to rule over you. This mastery is achieved through the cultivation of temperance, the virtue that enables you to resist excess and maintain balance in your life. When confronted with the urge to indulge in your addiction, view it as an opportunity to practice self-discipline. Each instance where you choose to resist rather than give in is a step towards strengthening your willpower, making it incrementally easier to resist the next temptation. Over time, these small victories build upon each other, reinforcing your inner strength and increasing your capacity for self-control. By consistently exercising self-discipline, you not only break the cycle of addiction, but also cultivate the inner freedom that the Stoics regarded as the highest form of human achievement. Addiction often flourishes in the shadows of secrecy and isolation, but Stoicism teaches the importance of community and the strength found in seeking support from others. The Stoics believed deeply in the interconnectedness of all people, seeing each individual as part of a larger community where mutual aid and support are essential. They held that we have a duty to help one another, recognizing that we are stronger together than we are alone. If you are struggling with addiction, don't allow yourself to suffer in silence. Reach out to those who can offer you support on your journey, whether it's friends, family, or a support group. Sharing your struggles not only lightens the burden, but also provides you with the encouragement and strength needed to continue. In the embrace of community, you find the resilience to face your challenges and the reassurance that you are not alone in your fight. One of the most powerful tools in the Stoic arsenal is the practice of negative visualization, which involves imagining the worst-case scenario, not to instill fear, but to mentally prepare for whatever may come. By confronting the possibility of relapse or failure, you strip these fears of their power. Instead of being paralyzed by the anxiety of falling back into addiction, you face it with a calm and rational mind, understanding that setbacks are a natural part of any journey, not its conclusion. This acceptance allows you to approach challenges with resilience and determination, knowing that even if you stumble, it does not mean you've failed. Negative visualization helps you see setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than insurmountable barriers, enabling you to continue moving forward with greater strength and resolve. Stoicism teaches the vital importance of accepting what you cannot change, a principle that is especially relevant when dealing with addiction. In this context, acceptance means recognizing that cravings will arise, challenges will surface, and recovery is a demanding, often arduous process. However, acceptance is not the same as resignation. It doesn't mean giving up or surrendering to these difficulties. Instead, it involves acknowledging the reality of your situation and then taking proactive steps within that reality. By accepting the inherent struggles of overcoming addiction, you free yourself from the emotional turmoil of frustration and despair, allowing you to confront these challenges with a clear, focused mind. This acceptance empowers you to navigate the recovery journey with a sense of calm and determination, understanding that while the path may be tough, you are equipped to handle it by facing each obstacle as it comes. Another crucial aspect of Stoicism is the concept of impermanence, which teaches that everything in life, including our feelings, thoughts, and experiences, is temporary. This perspective is particularly powerful when dealing with addiction. The cravings, urges, and pain that often feel overwhelming are not permanent fixtures in your life. They are fleeting moments that will pass with time. When you are gripped by the intense urge to indulge, remind yourself that this discomfort is temporary and will eventually fade. By recognizing the impermanence of your cravings, you can cultivate the strength to endure them without giving in, knowing that they are just transient states. This understanding helps you resist the temptation to seek immediate relief, empowering you to stay committed to your recovery by riding out the storm rather than succumbing to it. Stoicism encourages us to live in accordance with nature, meaning to live in harmony with our true selves and our inherent values. Addiction often signifies a profound disconnect from this true nature, steering us away from our authentic path. To overcome addiction, it's crucial to reconnect with your core values and principles. Take time to reflect on what genuinely matters to you, your health, your relationships, your sense of purpose, and let these guide your decisions and actions. When you align your life with these values, the grip of addiction begins to weaken. The satisfaction and fulfillment you derive from living authentically and in harmony with your true self create a powerful counterbalance to the allure of addictive behaviors. This realignment not only strengthens your resolve but also fosters a deeper sense of inner peace, making it easier to resist the temptations that once held sway over you. By living true to yourself, you reclaim control and pave the way for a more meaningful, addiction-free life. One of the significant challenges in overcoming addiction is the tendency to dwell on past mistakes or fear future failures. Stoicism offers a valuable lesson in the importance of living in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the need to focus on the here and now, highlighting that the past is behind us and the future remains uncertain. By anchoring yourself in the present, you can alleviate much of the anxiety that often accompanies the recovery process. Rather than being consumed by regrets about past relapses or paralyzed by the fear of future temptations, Stoicism encourages you to concentrate on what you can do right now to support your recovery. This present-focused mindset helps to reduce overwhelming stress and keeps you grounded in your efforts to stay on track. By taking each moment as it comes, you empower yourself to make positive choices and navigate your journey with a clearer, calmer mind. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose can be a powerful motivator in overcoming addiction. Reflect on why you want to break free from your addiction. Is it to improve your health, to rebuild relationships, to achieve a personal goal? Whatever your reason, keep it at the forefront of your mind. Let it be the driving force behind your actions. When you have a strong sense of purpose, the temptations of addiction become less appealing as you are focused on something greater. Mindfulness is another practice that aligns with Stoic philosophy and is invaluable in overcoming addiction. By staying mindful, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without becoming attached to them. When a craving arises, instead of immediately reacting to it, take a moment to observe it. Notice how it feels in your body, how it affects your thoughts. By creating this space between the urge and your response, you give yourself the opportunity to choose how to act, rather than being driven by impulse. Stoicism also teaches the importance of patience. Overcoming addiction is not a quick or easy process. It requires time, effort, and persistence. The Stoics remind us that true change takes time and that patience is a virtue. Don't be discouraged by slow progress or occasional setbacks. Instead, view each day as a step forward, no matter how small. With patience and perseverance, you will find that the chains of addiction begin to loosen over time. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to be kind and compassionate toward ourselves. Addiction is often accompanied by feelings of guilt, shame, and self-blame. But these emotions only serve to reinforce the cycle of addiction. Instead of beating yourself up over past mistakes, practice self-compassion. Recognize that you are human, that you are doing your best, and that recovery is a difficult journey. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. The teachings of Stoicism offer a powerful framework for overcoming addiction. By changing your perception of addiction, focusing on what is within your control, practicing self-discipline, seeking support, visualizing setbacks, accepting challenges, embracing impermanence, living in accordance with your values, staying present, having a sense of purpose, practicing mindfulness, exercising patience, and showing yourself compassion, you can break free from the grip of addiction. It's not an easy path, but it's a path that leads to true freedom, a freedom that comes from mastering your mind and reclaiming your life. The journey may be long, but with the wisdom of Stoicism as your guide, you can overcome any addiction and emerge stronger on the other side. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. Share this video with someone who might benefit from it, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences with overcoming challenges. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and together, we can find the strength to overcome any obstacle. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to exploring more Stoic wisdom with you in the future.